miss an opportunity to do it, and so I just don't end up doing it. Come on and say hello, beautiful people. I miss you guys so much because I know that I was away for a little bit during the move, and I think I was posting like every day, every other day. And but I wanted to talk about living out your dreams. That's what I want to talk about because I am right now living out my dreams. This was a dream that I had years ago to come to another country and live where they're speaking another language, and that's exactly what I'm doing. And when I tell you that it's the most phenomenal feeling, it really is. And when you come on, say hi, hello, thank you for joining. And, this is just, you have to wonder and ask yourself, are you living your dreams? Are you living out your dreams? And if not, why not? Because what would it take for you to live out your dreams? Imagine that how your life is right now and it stayed like that for the next 5 years, even 10 years. Would you be okay with that? Would you be okay with the way your life is and in this moment? You have to think about that because the sooner you step out, the sooner you can get to your dream. So we want to make sure that we're living on purpose. God says that in his word that he supplies food to the animals, to the birds. So how much more so would he supply us, his people, the food that we need, the dreams that are in our hearts? He gives us those on purpose because we are not supposed to be satisfied with the ordinary. In the Garden of Eden and all around, there was gold. Gold was just everywhere. On the streets, there was gold. Yes, KJ, life is too short. God is good all the time, right? Thank you for joining. And it was in that the gold was around not because it was just God put it there because it was just ordinary then. It was ordinary at that time for us to know that we are supposed to live in abundance. We're supposed to live in luxury. And it doesn't have to be material, but we're supposed to live in a standard that we enjoy. Whether that's minimalistic, whether you are a person who likes nice things, it doesn't matter. But live out your dreams. Because like KJ saying, life is too short, Yeah, and if you agree with me, put a 100 in the comments. Give me a 100. Because that's what we're here for, to fulfill our purpose on this earth. What would it take for you to fulfill your purpose? A lot of us go to work day in and day out. I know I did. I was working 12-hour days. In my car, commuting to work was an hour and a half. Coming back was an hour and a half. And when I tell you, when I got out of my car in the morning, I felt like a bent up pretzel. I couldn't even move. That's how difficult it was for me to just straighten out my legs from driving so long. I guess that happens after you get past a certain age, but yeah, that's what I was going through. And then when I got to work, it was even difficult to walk down the hallway to get rid of all that pain that I had. And to just be there 12 hours, whether it was sitting or standing. And for a while there, I felt like I was there for a purpose. But then I said, you know what? Well, if there are no raises, if there's no, I've hit the ceiling here. Why am I here? I felt like I fulfilled my purpose in helping the people that I came there to serve. And then after that, there was no more purpose for me. And all I got was like a pat on the back. Yeah, Michael. Yeah. And, I got a pat on the back and that was it. It's like, well, okay, now you got to give me more than that. if you want me to stay. But in reality, they just want a body. They just want a body to do the work. And if you're not going to be that body, that almost robot, they're going to get somebody else. If you leave next week, if you give them your notice, do you think the company's going to fall apart? No, they're going to find somebody else to replace you. And maybe they might not even replace you. They might pocket that money for a while until it's absolutely necessary to replace you. In my situation, they legally have to have somebody in that position in October. So right now, I hear they're not really looking for anybody. And I heard that the VP, what's so funny is that the VP who was handling so much in that facility right after I left, he quit too. And when I tell you, they were shocked because, you know, you have to set the momentum. When I was leaving, the VP was asking me, are you sure that's what you want to do? You can come back if you want to, or what's your backup plan? I was like, God is my backup plan. I don't need anything else. God is going to be my supplier. That's it. You know, I'm leaning into God for the first time in a long time. I don't need anybody's advice. I don't need anybody's support. You know, I just need to know what God wants me to do. And that's it. And that's what I did. I stepped out on complete faith and went out and came here to Spain. And here I am, living out my dream. Now, how long will this dream last? I don't know. I mean, I plan on staying here, but, you know, I do have to go back to the States for my daughter's graduation from high school and to move her into her dorms. So proud of her. But yeah, I got to do that. But then I'll be back. I'll be back here again. My son just went to Thailand. He landed there yesterday, and that's where he wants to live. So he's there scouting out the area and to figure out what part he wants to settle in. And you know, we're here for a purpose, and we have to remember to live out our purpose. You know, don't let life pass you by. Don't let your dreams go. Don't let your dreams just fall to the wayside, because what's going to happen is that they'll be buried 6 feet under with you. And you don't want that. You want to do something with those dreams. I know too many people within the past 2 years who passed away. People who were very, very close to me. And they didn't fulfill their dreams. They didn't go after their dreams. And that's really, you know, that's a reality check. At least for me it is. And I was like, okay, no, I can't do it. And one person who passed away, my daughter's father, he passed away. And he said, don't let anybody tell you what your choice should be. And he was talking about at the time something simple, you know, when somebody was trying to convince me of something that I didn't really want. I wanted one thing and the other person wanted me to have something else. And so, you know, he was talking about that, but it related to everything. Like, don't let other people make your decisions for you. Don't let a company make your decisions for you to convince you to stay because they need you. They don't need you. They don't need you that bad. That company was running before you, and it's going to continue to run after you. If you have anything that is on your heart to do, I'm telling you, go do it. I have gotten more done here in this 1 month that I've been here than I ever have on myself. On myself. I'm always working for other people, doing things for companies and other people and stuff. And this is the first time I got to pour into me. And it feels so good. It really does. Do you have anything, anybody who's on this chat right now, do you have a dream that you haven't fulfilled yet? Put it in the comments. And why haven't you gone after it? I haven't done it because of money. I didn't have a backup plan. I just decided to jump. And that's all I did. I decided to jump because, yeah, I had, some savings and stuff, but right now I don't have any money coming in. But I decided, like, you know what? My situation that was there, this is much better than what I was experiencing then. Much better. My I feel relaxed. I don't feel on edge. I don't wake up with heart palpitations anymore. This is the best I've felt in a very long time. Before, my back, I could hardly walk because my back was always in pain. I feel like God is healing me. He's healing me in this space where I am. So you can see the mountains in the background. Isn't that beautiful? And this is just a little, I don't know, little park I came across. This particular area is very walkable, very walkable. There's bridges everywhere and connects. It's beautiful here. The temperature is steady, like it's usually about 65, 70 degrees. Today it's actually 75. In the summertime, it does get about 80, 85 here, but we're surrounded by mountains, so it doesn't get really hot and it doesn't get really, really cold. So it's nice. But I'm glad you guys were able to jump on with me. I'm so appreciative of that. So I'm not talking to myself. Thank you. Thank you. But I wanted to also talk about people that I have connected with in my journey of YouTube. And I wanted to give some shout outs because these people that I'm about to say, that I'm about to talk about, have been there from day one when I started. And that does not go unnoticed with me. I am so appreciative of that. And yeah, so let me get to my names here. So the first person, I'm sure you know her, Reva of Reva Reveals. I call her Reva Diva. She is my YouTube guru. And if you don't know her, if you haven't followed her yet, please follow her, because she was in that small YouTuber community. Now she's blowing up. But, we all were in this together, and she continues to pour back into the small YouTuber community, and she can help you grow your channel, let me tell you. So follow her. But I want to, thank her for all she does for me, and we became fast friends also. So she's not just my coach, but she's my friend as well. So I really appreciate her. The other person is Khalil. Khalil from Khalil Is My Name. Let me tell you, his channel, whenever I watch, like today I was watching one of his shorts, it's like a meditation for me. I mean, it's just so relaxing just watching him. And sometimes I don't even have the sound on. I'm just like, oh, wow, he just looks so relaxed. Like I just want to fall asleep right now. But he pours in, and he has such words of wisdom, and I always love to hear from him and see his comments on my channel and stuff. And so Khalil, I really appreciate you. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for the supers and everything that you do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. The next person is Terry from Terry Creates. Terry has been here with me from day one, and I see the growth on your channel, Terry. So, but he is a small YouTuber as well, like the rest of us, but he's always there, like supportive of everybody, and it's just so nice to see that, And I love seeing his girls on his channel, because it reminds me of when my daughter was little. So keep up that great work, Terry, and yeah, you're doing great. Your channel's it's seeing that growth, and you're gonna be where you want to be in no time. And another person is Clantis from Clantis on Business. Let me tell you, Clantis has a few channels, but I know him from Clantis on Business, and he was